Right, weight loss is very risky if you follow the wrong metrics. If you follow the right metrics, it makes a weight loss journey far easier, more enjoyable. Now, there's some outside noise, I can't control that because it's the wind and stuff, so hopefully you bear with me. However, so I own the Weight Zero Academy. Our gym is specifically to help people go from unhealthy weight to a healthy weight, but we do not own one set of scales within the gym, and I'll explain exactly why. We have so many different other metrics that helps people along the journey. Now, I'll come on to this little I'll tell you about this diagraph and I'll come on to it in a second. Ignore all this stuff. That's my session later and I can't get rid of it, or I'm not getting rid of it. But this is the diagram that I want you to follow. So I'm very big about, and I tell people it's all about the 1% improvement. You need to focus on the 1% improvement for you to be able to get long-term results. Now, this is a graph of a lot of people's weight loss journey. What happens if they do the right metrics and the wrong metrics? This is where they are, this is where they want to be. This is the weight they want to get down to, or the health they want to get to. Now, a lot of people will go like a bull in a china shop, and they'll go all into a weight loss program and dive right into it, do everything that needs to be done to change. And what happens, you're trying to achieve more than the 1%, and you're trying to get all the results yesterday and trying to get them as quick as possible. And what happens with a lot of people, they get results very quickly, but because they do so much and so intensely, the drop-off is quite big, and they'll go back to the weight they were, if not heavier. And so after a few months of being sick at that weight, they go back on another journey and they go all in, hell's bells, and again, they go so much and they go back down. And the reason being is you got to look at it like either a marathon or a sprint. A sprinter can only sprint for so long and they're going to slow down, and that's every single sprinter in the world. Where a marathon person can continue running for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and that's exactly how you do with the weight loss journey. So with the 1% improvement, if you focus heavily on the 1% improvement of different metrics, not the weight, then over a long period of time, you'll see all the metrics go in the right direction, and you'll continue to get results. And because you're comfortable with the 1% improvement and not trying to drop 10 dress sizes yesterday, you're able to continue mentally, mainly, obviously physically and within health-wise, and you'll end up getting over the results. And it takes time. With health, it's the one thing you cannot speed up unless you go get some surgery. But with health, you have to allow the time to take its course. And if you do it too fast, you're going to end up like a sprinter, and you're going to relax. You're going to allow all the bad things that kept you in a bad position. You're going to stop exercises, and it's going to dip. But with the 1% improvement, you can gradually improve along the way. Now, what we do is we don't have any scales. We encourage people, if they want to do things, they can use tape, and they can tape themselves once a month, or we're heavily onto fitness. So like this is the fitness test, and as you can see here, everyone's scores improve. So look at this one, James, his first fitness test was 56, the next score was 76, the next score was 83. They're not big jumps, but they're little jumps, and if you can see the improvements, he's now at 131. So he's much greater than when he in January. Look at some of the others. So we've got 140 here, 235, that's a huge jump. 137, 214. Now, the reason why this is quite good is because people don't realise how much fitter they're becoming. Within fitness, you don't know, it's hard to fathom or understand how much fitter you are if you're not measuring against stuff. So we've got some other stuff, we've got some challenges that we put into place, loads of rowing challenges, little tiny things. This person here done it in 1 minute and 45 seconds. The next time we've done it is 1 minute and 41 seconds. So there's a 4 seconds improvement, but it's improvement going in the right direction. And then we've got some other stuff. But by doing so, you're putting lots of different little metrics in place that's showing you you're going in the right direction and allowing you to be comfortable with the 1% improvement, like the 4 seconds improvement there. With scales, weight has a merit for a lot of things, but it comes to a point where you've got to get rid of scales completely, because your weight will go down, and if you're doing the right things, it will either plateau or go up slightly before it goes back down again. But when people are so fixated on the scales and they see those numbers go up, they feel like they're doing something wrong. And when they feel like they're doing something wrong, they tend to sabotage what they need to continue doing. And what I mean by sabotaging is if they're doing the right things, they need to continue eating the foods that your body needs, because your body's a machine. So your body requires the resources to be able to function. But when people see the numbers go up on the scales, they think, oh, I'm eating too much, and they'll eat less, meaning your body's going to be depleted of what the body needs to be able to function. Whereas if they continue to eat, the body will be able to continue to improve. So weight has a merit and a place, but for us, we try and exclude it completely. We put other different metrics into place, lots of different ones, that helps show there's a 1% improvement, and people can see it every single month or every couple of weeks, and it creates this little line, linear line, and that's why we get such good results. We try and change the psychology, or should we say, of the people's, what they are taught, and to learn it in a different way. So your weight loss becomes less risky and more feasible. But that's it, pretty much. Hope you get that golden nugget. End of 2023. I hope you have a fantastic year. If you want to get healthy fitting, it's very possible. It's just a decision. It's up to you. You can do anything you want. You're one decision away from whatever you like. So apart from that, have a great day and see you soon.